Okay, you're asking about Upwork. What is Upwork? It is a website where we can hire freelancers. There's a few of these around. Upwork is actually one of the original ones. It used to be called Odesk, and it's quite good. So Upwork, okay, right here. I'm just gonna click on here. And I'm actually logged in already, so let me show you how it looks like. Log out. So basically, this is the front page. If you look here, how it works, you can hire people, you can collaborate with other people, and then you pay them. And the great thing is, there's all types of categories of professionals on here, from web people to designers, writers. You can have your website made here. And the price-wise, because most of these people are in, like we're in a first world country here, Canada and US, but they're like, in India or Philippines or Pakistan. Some are even in China. It's where I met Vivian. So it's really great. Basically, you can get stuff done quickly and cheaply. The challenge is sometimes, if it's really cheap, you don't know what you're getting, right? Sometimes the professionals are not good, okay? So here's another, I click on the top how it works. Here's another description. Just give this a read, okay? And then here's all these questions for most people can ask. But let me show you, because I've been using it for years. Let me show you what I'm seeing here when I come in. So here are the messages. I have a chat with every contractor, and then they can. This one I have doing some writing for me. This one I have doing some graphic design. Here's another one. For my coffee brand, I ended up designing the bag myself, but I asked a bunch of people at the same time to see what they can do, right? At any rate, my postings, my positions, here are all the jobs I have running right now. Here are my contractors I've hired. So what happens typically is I will post a job. So just give it a sec here. And after you sign up, they ask you a bunch of questions. So I just made a team called Elevated. And then you can decide what to do, right? In your case, I'll do it for you. You want design and creative. You want graphic design, okay? And then here you type in, help me design a label for my Canadian fruit brand. My brand, I have I'm just going to put a quick description for you. So you can put as much description as you want, or as little, but the more you put, the better. And then if you want to put your logo, you can put it here. Actually, let me grab your logo. Let's see. 99 Designs. Let's see. So I can actually put your logo on here. For people to see it so they can start thinking of it. One-time project. Like basically you just fill this out exactly how it looks. Okay. Just answer the questions here. I have designs. Yes. And then for me, I know I want people who know Adobe, Photoshop, and Illustrator. So Illustrator. Other skills. Label. So I'm just filling in. It's really easy. I'm just filling it in, okay? I recommend you pay a fixed cost because if you pay per hour, sometimes contractors try to be really slow. So I'm going to choose intermediate. The budget, I'm going to say, just for example, $20. End date, I'm going to choose by Friday. And then you can put even more details here for what you want to do. This is how I normally choose. I try to choose the best contractor possible. So I usually try to do that. And then you have so this is, how a listing can be, a job posting. So I just made one here. Just waiting for it to, my internet seems to be slow today. And there you go. And then it gives me some recommended designers. Notice the price of these people. Like they're not necessarily the cheapest. They're, they're cheap compared to what we're paying here in Vancouver. Like most designers in Vancouver are $75 an hour. But still, you hire someone for $35 an hour, 10 hours is $350. But I'll just invite them all. People don't have to, they can choose to apply or not. And what happens, I'll just show you what it looks like. Suppose I want to, label design. So your thing will show up over here for, these are all jobs for freelancers to choose from. Okay. So, here, label design for new protein powder. Some other guy posted this. Here's the description. Okay. So freelancers can apply to this. Let me show you some of mine. So I've been posting a lot because obviously I have lots of stuff to do. For example here, need a creative logo for honey. Okay, let me show you my posting first. So then my budget's $27. All this information here, questions for them. So I had 15 people apply, and basically when they apply, I can click here. Actually, I'll go back to my jobs. When they apply, I can click here on the applicants, and it will show me a list. And then I can see what they wrote to me and talk to them, It matches them. So for example, some of the people I messaged, as I looked earlier, is here. So we can have a conversation. They can show me artwork. They can deliver stuff. So basically, when I hire someone, I just go to my jobs, talk to a contractor, and hire them. Now, when you make a hire, it will ask you. Say for example, this one. Maybe I'll look at her application. You know, she looks pretty good. I know she's going to be good. So why don't I just hire her? Actually, I'll hire her. Okay, $30. Not bad. It actually will deposit $30 right now from my credit card. I'll say the due date is maybe by, I'll say today, even though it's too late. And then I agree. And then I can say, look at past message here. So I'm going to hire this person. I'm going to say Noella. Okay, so basically, I'm going to hire her. Boom. So it will send her an email saying I have made her an offer. She can accept it or not. So that after we do the job and she does a good job, then I can end the contract, or I can keep the contract and just pay her a little bit at a time. So for example, my contracts, then you can see all the contracts that I've hired people. This person's the writer, so I can go, by using these, I can give her bonuses, pay her more, add in the contract, pay her. Basically, after you use it for a while, you know where everything is. It's quite useful, and I can end. This is how we pay her. So yeah, it's a interesting and convenient way to get some work done. I can't say the quality of the work is always going to be good because it's all types of people, but if you're smart about it, you figure out a way to get some good work. So that is Upwork. Yeah, feel free to give it a try.